One. Welcome everybody to another edition of the NERDWatch podcast. I, of course, am G Money, and joining me this evening is yet another plethora of intelligently good-looking nerds, as well as one that is a non-nerd and better looking than all of us, and probably much smarter as well. Joining me to my right... Yeah, that's who it is.
I thought you were talking about me.
Non-nerd. We're all nerds. The young lady sews her own clothes.
Yeah, that is. See, that makes her a seamstress nerd. So yeah. Anyway, the one and only Lindsay from Night Darling Cosplay on Instagram. You can follow her there. She's here. She's going to talk about her.
She's so nerdy. SEW. Yeah. You're welcome, Facebook Live.
Yeah. No one seems to be heeding my warning about the microphone, but that's okay.
I'm listening.
You're listening, except you.
Just trying to enunciate.
It's crazy. Also joining us to the right is our one and only punk rock superstar, the horror aficionado who actually did his due diligence this past week. Gannon is in the house tonight as well. He's actually watched a horror film. Fantastic. I can't wait to hear about it.
I watch them all the time, actually.
Oh, do you? All right. Well, you should report on them.
Usually never new ones.
Yeah, you should report on them. Let me know. And then to his right is a gentleman who also attended KawaiiCon and is a
bartender
slash comic book artist.
slash comic book artist slash comic book writer.
Slash collector.
He is the creator of the Kukui Project, Hard Candy Aftermath, and of course the one, my favorite is Disco Thunder Groovebone, is the one and only Todd Bernardi in the house tonight. Also joining us tonight is Format, our gaming guru in the house, ladies and gentlemen. And then, of course, to our right is the man who has still yet to rule high rule. The comic book chairman himself, the chairman of the comic book board, Alik, is in the house. Now, Facebook Live, I hope, if you're listening, I hope you guys are appreciating the new audio. I went through quite a few pains to get this together and get the right equipment for it. So I'm... Listen, there is something...
You delegated.
Yeah. There's something called kayfabe in the wrestling business where we don't. Right, yeah. We want to. Yeah, you don't want to give away the secrets too much. But I hope you guys enjoy the new audio. We're going to be doing this from now on and make us sound a little more professional. We're not yelling at you anymore, so you guys can hear all of the wonderful goings on here on the NERDWatch podcast. Anywho, also behind the mic, Swan is here as well. I'm so excited that he's here. There's a lot of stuff to talk about tonight. So we'll get right to it very shortly here. But first, I want to let you guys know that you guys can follow us on Facebook at facebook.com/the-NERDWatch. You can follow us on Instagram at _NERDWatch. You can follow us on Twitter at NERDWatch Nation. You can follow us on Patreon and donate to the cause at patreon.com/the-NERDWatch as well. And last but not least, YouTube. I've been uploading all new videos of us here at the shop every single week. It is YouTube, and just look for NERDWatch Nation. What's that? What? So check us out on YouTube as well. Please subscribe to us. Please like the page. You guys can subscribe to the podcast itself on iTunes and on Audio Boom. Audio Boom, by the way, is a fantastic what I like to call an aggregate for podcasts. So check them out. It's good stuff.
It's a fantastic. What was it again?
Aggregate. It's the word I was looking for. But thank you guys for joining us here at the Facebook Live feed and on YouTube and everywhere else that you guys are listening to us. We thank you guys so much. Now, I just wanted you guys to know as well that we are fan support. So I haven't lost anything to do or nothing. Everything through Patreon. It's you guys keep us alive. So really appreciate your assistance and your help. If you guys enjoyed the podcast, let us know at patreon.com/NERDWatch.
Just want to say thank you to Silent Sean for donating one lunge.
He donated a lunge?
Yep. Yes, he did. Thank you.
I was going to say, if he donated a lung, that would have been better. I thought he said...
No.
Oh, okay, that's what I thought you said.
So we can buy a splitter?
Yeah. So
Swan also wanted to say that we're also on 88.5 FM KAKU every Friday night at 8 o'clock.
Who said that?
Swan.
Oh, Swan. Why
would know.
With all these forums that we're on, you'd think we'd have a huge
You'd think we'd be more famous. Yeah.
Hey,
we're not.
Sean, could you donate a kidney or a part of your liver? That would be...
We could do.
We're going to need one of those.
By the way, Gannon, he doesn't know it yet, but he's learning about it now. We are going to be doing the May 5th premiere of Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 at the Maui Mall Megaplex. But not only that,
I kind of feel like we might have talked about this 2 or 3 pods ago.
we are doing the marathon.
We're doing the marathon?
Yep.
Again, I'm pretty sure we talked about this 2
we
or 3
did?
pods ago.
You sure? Okay.
Yeah, I'm
All
going
right.
to go listen to our pods.
All right.
I need 4 months to train for the
After we do them here, I don't listen to them. No, I'm just kidding.
I need about 16 weeks for a marathon.
So basically, nerd watchers,
Right.
come check out the double feature showing of Guardians of the Galaxy.
Right. So he's going to be putting up the event page pretty soon, so make sure you guys stay tuned for that.
Apparently.
Yeah. See? Something you didn't know.
Did you see the double feature where it's going to be Guardians 1 and 2?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
You had
Yeah.
to pause this game for that.
So far.
It's actually
Serious.
It's
legit.
the only thing I would pause the game
It's
for.
actually legit a good deal because
Yeah.
I think it's only $20
Yeah.
for the 2 tickets. So
Yeah.
basically, and if it's also 3D, so it actually is. I think almost half the price.
Yeah, so please, by all means, why don't you guys join us for that? Sometimes,
buy the ticket to the second one because I don't want to.
see, that's the thing is that sometimes what happens is that a lot of people do that and they miss out on the wonderfulness that is going to be the marathon, which is happening. Alika doesn't know yet, but there's going to be prizes to give away, comic books as well.
Just going to raid my store before you hit the mall.
So check us out May 5th. We'll get all the times down for you there soon. It's the Guardians of the Galaxy Marathon happening at the Maui Mall Megaplex as of right now. So if anything changes, we will let you know. Before we get started on the huge news this week, huge, of course, we're talking about the Star Wars Last Jedi trailer. We're talking about the Deadpool announcement. We're talking about all kinds of other great stuff. So make sure you guys stay tuned for that. But that's coming up very shortly.
2 of those things.
But first, no, there's a couple more things. But first, we want to get to Alika, the chairman of the comic book board, the man who sells comics and collectibles here.
And
He was
Blu-ray
wheeling and
Zelda.
dealing just a few minutes ago here at 333 Derry Road in Kahalui. He's would the right word be shyster? No.
What?
I mean,
Who the what?
no.
What?
What I meant to
I
say
wish I would
was
pay attention more to what you were saying.
what I meant to say was you're good at your craft. So
I don't think you know what
the
shyster means.
wheeling. No, I do. I was just testing if he was listening.
I wasn't.
You're
but
good
then
at
I heard
wheel-
Shyster, and I was like, pretty sure that's German.
You're good at wheeling and
Nothing
dealing.
goes good when G starts speaking German.
Yeah, you're good at. No, I'm not German.
He admires the German.
He's a good
I
wheeler
don't know,
and
man.
dealer
I saw
here.
those plates in your
At
closet.
333 Dairy Road in Kahalui, My Comics and Collectibles. And every single Tuesday, it is 20% off Tuesday here. And then he has got the cojones enough that the next day, he raises all his prices back up to full, and he brings out new comic books on
about
that
that?
day. That's pretty That's pretty awesome. And you can cash him outside, whatever that means.
You knew what that meant. I didn't even say that part. You knew it.
Yeah, I guess I did.
She's
so,
famous.
So 333.
She deserves every dime.
Of course she does. She's great. 333 Dairy Road in Kahalui. Let's find out what's happening this week in the world of comics on brand new Comic Book Wednesday at Maui Comics and
First, I want
Collectibles.
to shout out Kerwin just joined us. Kerwin Iwahori.
Who's Kerwin
He's
Iwahori?
one of the first dollar bills on our wall, and
Yay.
a major supporter of the store. So
Dollar bill, yeah.
without him, we wouldn't have half the stuff we have in here.
Hey, Kerwin, can you be our first dollar bill on the Patreon page?
You already got a dollar.
That's
Stop
true. I
begging.
do. I do. By
Can
the
you
way,
be our $2 bill?
yeah. By the way, Facebook
happy with
Live,
the one.
as we move forward here, and you guys are paying attention and listening, let Format know because he's monitoring the comments. Let him know how the audio is. If the audio is okay for you guys, let me know because we're trying some new audio here. So
Can you
just-
guys hear the phone
Can
slapping
you guys?
the table?
Yeah.
We spent $2 improving the audio.
Yeah,
so please
yeah,
let
yeah,
us know if the $2 was
Hey,
worth it.
once again, we gotta. There's things that need to be behind the scenes. But
It
anyway.
was 5.
All right.
To be exact.
Anyway, new Comic Book Wednesday here at My Comics and Collectibles. Go right ahead.
Alphabetical order, like always.
Yes.
Also because I'm lazy.
Did Todd circle it?
No, I underlined it.
So this is actually.
This is an actual Comic Book Wednesday then.
All-Star Batman number 9.
Boo.
Aquaman 21. Don't boo that.
I was gonna say
Batman
you booed
21,
Batman.
Batman number
Wow.
21. The Button.
Ooh.
Hey, is that?
like-
Wait. That's the one where he's
That's
the Watchman
one
button.
with the Watchman button.
That's the one that Todd didn't know about.
That's the one. No. It's like a bean. It's a magic bean.
No, stop.
He buries
Okay,
it.
I'm not
He
gonna
goes and meets a
ingratiate
giant,
this. I'm
and
gonna
then
talk over you. Black Hammer number 8. America Steve Rogers number 16.
Nice.
Cave Carson has a cybernetic eye number 7, which is actually pretty popular.
That's the name of the book?
That's the whole name
Dave
of the book.
Carson has a cybernetic eye.
So there, na.
Wow.
Curse words number 4. Daredevil number 19.
What
Wait. Is that really the name of the book, or are you not allowed to say what it is?
It's actually it's actually the words curse words.
Wow.
It's an image book.
Yep, image book, independent as we like to have in here. Nothing below that though.
I like to get low.
Daredevil number 19.
I think the word you're looking for is mainstream independent.
Yeah, well, that would be my boys over at Marvel putting out that independent flavor with Deadpool number 29.
There's so much diversity.
Yeah.
Yeah, Deadpool's dead.
Yeah.
Kind of. No, he can't die. Doctor Strange number 11. No, 19. Wow. God Country number 4. That's a really hot independent book. The issue 1 is already up to like $40 or $50 online.
Jeez.
It's
Crazy.
It's also
And they're only on issue 4, meaning
Yeah.
it came out 4 months ago.
Yeah.
well, it's a limited series too. Like you're only gonna get like 5 or 6 of them.
Oh man, that value's going to tank once this series
I
ends.
know. 5.
Yeah, 5 parts. Green Arrow number 21. Green Lanterns number 21. Guardians of the Galaxy Dream On number 1.
Yay.
Because they need more.
As in response, that is, I'm assuming it's named after the Aerosmith song. I'm guessing.
No, the HBO series, you dork.
Yeah.
Oh, the one with Brian Benben. That's a great show.
That is a great show.
Yeah.
That is a great show.
That is a... Okay,
Yeah.
wait.
I just want to fit in.
Don't insert yourself.
How dare you? I
Don't,
insert myself.
don't insert yourself?
That's correct.
Harley
Ew.
Quinn
Are you
number
inserting?
18.
Yeah, that's the name of the
already
podcast.
Invincible
Deep
number
beginning.
35.
Thank you.
Justice League number 19. Redneck number 1. That's Image, right? He's a cannibal? Something like
He's a
that.
redneck cannibal.
No, he
Sure
lives in a
is.
trailer.
That too.
Oh man,
I think.
I want to
He lives
read
in the
that.
trailer, but the trailer's on block.
And he kills varmints.
I want to read that.
Royals number 2. The Inhumans royal family. Secret Empire number 0 of 9. With probably some revelations about Captain America being a Nazi and all that. Star-Lord number 6. Super Sons number 3. Superman number 21. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers number 14.
Boo.
Monsters Unleashed number 1. Gannon just got hit for that. Monstrous number 11. That's a very popular one.
Wait, monstrous?
Monstress number 11.
From-
Are you going to boo
from
that
Image.
one too? Is that
No,
one
it's
not
pretty
obscure enough for you
No,
now?
it's pretty
Since
good.
everybody likes it.
It's pretty good, but I'm waiting for the trades.
Monstress?
The first
Is
trade
that
just
the
came out.
female monster?
I don't think there's enough S's at the end of that.
Monstrous.
two.
Monstress.
Hey,
fine.
stop it.
Make it sound like steam
Don't
is
sass
escaping.
me. You're embarrassing me in front of my friends.
Wow.
That way too well.
Wow.
Because I practice in the mirror at home.
Wow.
I'm scared.
It shows.
It's usually without clothes on.
I can see where all the attention goes to.
That's true.
Moon Knight number 13. Nick Fury number 1. Plastic number 1 of 5. I don't know what that is. It's an image book again.
Right?
Punisher number 11. Superwoman number 9. Totally Awesome Hulk number 18. Venom number 6. And Wildstorm number 3.
Now, let's go back to two things. Number one, Moon Knight.
Yeah.
I don't know if anybody got to see Comic Book Men this past
crazy.
weekend. Comic Book Men. Interesting that they were talking about the possibility of Moon Knight being in the new Defender series on Netflix, which is interesting.
I think he
But
has his own show.
the other thing is that they were talking about speculating in the comic book industry. A guy was trying to buy a first appearance of Moon Knight.
Werewolf by Night number
Werewolf
32.
by Night, number 32, exactly. And
It's an
it was,
incredibly hot book right now.
it is, and they say it's so hot that that speculators are all over it, and it was interesting because I know
But
how
that's
you.
what's the problem with the spec market is you hear about a hot book and you don't understand why the character is popular or understand who that character
Right,
is
right,
like appealing
right.
to.
Yeah.
And you just blindly invest in something and then you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He was an obscure character, which is part of why he's so awesome
Right.
to his diehard fans, is because he's basically like Marvel's answer to Batman, but in some
That's
cases,
cool.
in
Well,
some cases darker and cooler.
Can I tell you something? Moon Knight is probably one of the only Marvel characters that I actually think is I really like Moon Knight.
Because he's deep and intricate like Todd likes.
I like him.
He's the only Marvel comic that Todd will let you read.
No, but it's interesting that they were making jokes about how speculating could bring down the market again on the show.
That's what does bring down the market is speculating.
And
People who
like,
don't
whoa.
love comics buying comics because they think they're valuable. That is what's going to tank the value because prices get artificially tanked. The real price is the value you hold in it, and if only the people who love comics are buying it, they're still going to be expensive because we really like our comics, and that's why it's so attractive. But the price starts to get overinflated when everybody's just buying for spec.
So does that mean that you have a Werewolf by Night number 32 in here?
No, that's why I'm talking like that.
Just checking.
No, I know some guys with a couple issues, but it hasn't really been on my list.
Right.
And when it's hot like this, it's not a good time to buy it to sell it.
I must have missed the announcement that Moon Knight was actually going to be on the Defenders. Did I miss the bus on that or something?
Is he?
He's not going to. No. That's total speculation.
That's speculation.
Okay, that is speculation.
I don't think
That's
that's
what.
That's why they call it a speculator's market.
From the beginning of the Netflix series,
I get it.
they were saying Moon Knight would be awesome for that. His tone would match Netflix really well, but they never ever talked about him officially.
Okay. I like Moon Knight a lot. I always have everything that I read about him, so I've enjoyed his work. Anywho, that's all those comics you can get right here at 333 Dairy Road in Kahului. It is Maui Comics and Collectibles. You can also get great collectible figures along with collectible toys and retro games. You can check that out here at 333 Dairy Road in Kahului. And by the way, before I forget, I want to let you guys know that the NERDWatch is going to be at the University of Hawaii Maui campus this Thursday, 5 o'clock, over at the, what are they called?
The multi-purpose room.
The multi-purpose room.
Above the fitness room?
Above the fitness room, over at the University of Hawaii Maui campus. You guys can check us out for Retro Game Night, and you can check out the it's sponsored by the Strategic Gaming Society and the NERDWatch. We're going to be joining them. We're going to be walking around, maybe doing a little potting. And Maui Comics will be there. And he's got
Lindsay will be there too.
Who's going to be there?
Lindsay.
Lindsay's going to be there as well? Huh? Does she know that? Does she know?
I don't know. I just threw it out there.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yes, I'm going.
Night Darling's going to be there at 5 o'clock. It's It's going to be a retro game night. Board games. All games are accepted, from console to games to card games.
But
to
we're going to have
games.
a lot of retro games set up.
Oh yeah.
Especially with the old TV, so we can do.
Are you bringing any of your stuff?
Yeah, it's going to be Maui Comics and Hawaii Retro Gamers. We're all going to be bringing our stuff together to support the event.
Yeah, so you can check us out at the UHMC, as it were. NERDWatch will be there 5 o'clock. Is it 5 o'clock or is it? Did they say 5:45?
Sure.
Something around there.
Yeah, we're going to be there at 5
sure
o'clock
there'll
to
be
set
nerds
up.
milling about outside.
I'm sure you can ask any of those nerds that'll be milling about. So why don't you let your nerd flag fly?
I think the earliest system, because Carl asked if we have Pong, I think the earliest system we have to set up is Atari 2600. Maybe Pong's on that system. I think so.
I mean, I'm sure that somebody
On
can
there, I don't know if anyone's
pull out their.
I just want to know, can you play E.T. there?
Yeah.
No, that's not allowed. We don't talk about E.T.
Yeah. Somebody.
The best Atari game ever.
I'm sure somebody pull out their ColecoVision. Be pretty
hit
crazy.
A bunch of them in a landfill. That's what they were.
So check us out.
Surplus because that game was so big.
Yeah. I bought that game when anyway, don't get me started.
Do you still have it?
I'm
It's
still
worth
sore.
like $1 billion.
I'm still
did.
sore about it. I did
And
too.
I gave it to Alika.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Wow.
And then he made somebody.
Yeah.
take
Probably.
it.
I don't know.
No.
I'll give you $5 if you take this.
No
out of
wonder.
the store.
I mean, the store is still here, so I'm guessing it
That's
went
what
to
I was going to
cost.
say. I mean, the store is still here, so I'm pretty sure that he sold that ET. I'm guaranteed. Anyway, getting into the business of what's going on here. First of all, let's go to Lindsay, aka Night Darling.
Yo.
She was at Kawaii Con 2017.
So was Todd.
Todd gave us all of his exploits.
I gave you like half. I saved the good stuff for her.
Okay, so
you, Todd.
so we brought you here to comment on all of this new stuff, but we also wanted to know about your adventures at Kawaii Con. How did that go for you?
Kawaii-Con was a lot of fun.
Was it?
Loved it. Yes.
I saw pictures of you at the con, and I saw that you even signed a Nintendo Switch. Was that not right? Did you sign that?
I signed, yes.
Wow.
A Nintendo Switch. I signed some pretty crazy things at Kawaii-Con this year, and the Nintendo Switch was probably one of the most craziest, besides the boob that I signed.
Okay, wait, hang on. Just in case no one knows what a boob... No, I'm just kidding.
What a boob is.
Just in case, if no one knows, of course, Night Darling is a famous cosplayer. You did Attack on Titan like you're wearing tonight.
Yes.
You also did Korra.
Yes.
As well. And what was the other?
Juzo. From Tokyo Ghoul. Yes.
Tokyo Ghoul. Mm-hmm. So she had her own booth this year for the first time ever.
This is the first time that I ever had a booth at any convention. It was...
What?
Wait.
I was just going to say, whoa.
Oh, man, I just love how people like to crap on the Molly Comic Con. I was going to say that right now.
My first booth at an Oahu convention.
Yeah.
Now that you're on air, I'm going to put you on the spot since you... So that I hope you'll be back next year to take care of the cosplay contest with us again.
Of course, definitely. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
No problem.
It's really interesting
Next year.
now that you had your own booth in Oahu.
Yes.
What was that like for you?
That was really good. I was really happy to be in one spot, so people knew where to find me.
Okay, cool.
Instead of me roaming around and in panels here and there and upstairs, downstairs, I was in one spot, so everybody kind of knew where to find me,
Sure.
and they could pick up prints and I could talk story with them. So it was really nice getting to meet all of the fans finally.
Yeah, for sure.
So and really connect with them.
Were you prepared for the onslaught that occurred on that weekend?
Not at all. I don't think I was not prepared at all. It was crazy. It was a lot of fun. There was so much things happening, but very thankful for the overall experience.
Good. Well, let's get back to the boob.
Yes.
What?
I signed a boob.
What? How did
Super
that?
Saiyan boob.
Was that right or left boob?
It was his
Oh, his.
left boob.
I don't care what
For all of a sudden, I suddenly got disinterested.
It was a man's boob.
That's not a...
So it was a moob. But
Yeah, you should have led with moob and not with boob.
okay, getting everybody excited here.
I think
for
that's the name
no
of the
reason.
podcast.
Yeah.
Right there.
Oh, you named one, G.
I did. You led
I
with.
don't think it's going to stick.
You should have
You
led.
can do better than that.
Yeah, so I signed a moob, and then I signed the Nintendo Switch. Was so crazy.
Okay, what? And I've never. What would persuade, or what would motivate a guy to have his chest signed like that, or his left?
You just want to be fondled by a cute girl, maybe?
It's possible, I guess.
I think that's probably his motivating factor.
You've never had your nipples touched, Greg?
TMI.
Okay, not the point. You're.
Do you want me to sign your boob?
No,
I
I'm
think
good.
that-
I'm
yeah,
good.
I
I'm
think
I
good.
think that's
I'm
what
good.
he's getting at.
What
that
I'm
what we
saying
need
is
to
We
do?
should do it on camera.
Live, right?
You're in
Somebody pass me a Sharpie.
No, you're in public, and I mean you're just kind of enjoying the Kawaii-Con, and all of a sudden there's something that motivates you. Just throw your shirt up and go, hey, stranger person who I think your cosplay is great. Would you sign my chest?
He did it to make his other friend jealous, who was a really big fan of mine, and he wasn't there at Kawaii-Con, so he was like, I need you to sign my boob to make my friend jealous, who's not here right now, and he's a really, really big fan of yours, and here's a Sharpie I'm about to sign.
No, you're not
you
signing.
money
Stop
boob.
it. It's not happening.
See, there's cosplayers I'd want to sign their boobs, but that's a hard sell.
Yeah, that's a definite
Like, I
hard
want to
sell.
sign you. Is that okay? I don't think I can make that work.
yeah, exactly.
So
They would be covered. Well, that's
some interesting signage going on.
Can I just say that must have been really cool for you? I mean, the whole event.
Every
good
year
trade.
I
That's a good
signed something really odd. Last year at Amazing Hawaii Comic Con, I signed a lightsaber, like one of those legit ones.
Really?
That they make. Yeah, it was like $800. And he was like, "Can you sign my lightsaber?" I'm like, "This thing is so expensive. I don't want to touch it." He was like, "Just sign it." And I was like,
wow.
"Oh my gosh." And so the same guy who made me sign his lightsaber last year is the same guy who made me sign his Nintendo Switch this year.
Wow.
And then he put my sticker on the back of the Nintendo Switch too.
Wow.
So
That's
I
very
am
cool.
like all
Very
over
neat.
that Switch. Yeah.
Or creepy, whichever.
I know. And then I signed some pops that I cosplayed before, and then normal prints and stickers and stuff like that.
Has he ever sent pictures of his shrine to you?
Not at all.
Okay, good.
No.
Just checking.
Automatic
coming.
block.
Just
It's
checking.
coming.
It's coming. It's
You
coming.
make that sound like it's creepy, is it?
I don't know.
It's 2017.
Let me think about that. I think it's just as creepy as a guy walking
Okay,
around.
what about like if you made a book? Like,
Well, that's what I'm
is
saying.
that okay?
I think it's just as creepy as a guy with a portfolio full of those cosplays that
It
they
is
carry
If the
around.
book's cover was made of skin.
Point taken.
Or hair.
Their hair.
Hey, it can be made of skin. It doesn't have to. You guys are making it sound like it's human skin.
It's true.
Not necessarily
That's true.
human skin.
So,
all good.
now I want.
Mine is.
I
but
need.
It's not. It doesn't have to.
I need you to verify the story that Todd gave at the con.
Okay.
Was
Oh,
he?
great.
Was he as sold out and depressed looking as he said he was?
Yeah.
Every time I passed by, I had to make sure that I checked on him and made sure that he was okay.
Looking
He
for a
was
heartbeat?
Kind of, yeah.
pulse?
Just kind of checking in on him, making sure, are you alive and well?
Barely.
Let's take a picture just to kind of lively it up a bit.
Wow,
and,
true.
you know.
Wow.
So I had to check on him a couple times, but it was so nice
Say
to
it,
have
Alika,
him
I
in the
dare
same building.
Oh, for sure.
Just to have Maui in the same building
Oh,
is
yeah.
just super nice. So I was really happy.
They were the only
to
two
see
to
him.
represent us.
Were
out there,
they
so-
really?
Pretty much.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Aaron
it
Nakahara was there.
Oh, that's right.
yeah.
Aaron Nakahara was there.
Represent.
But you just left him out of that whole thing.
Sorry.
No, I'm just
I
kidding.
love you.
Do you know Aaron?
Yeah.
Who?
Oh, yeah, because you must have met him at the...
At the Maui Comic Con.
At the Maui Con.
I-
Yeah.
She doesn't remember that con, so I don't want
Where
to...
she debuted her booth.
Wait.
I don't want to bring it up.
Wait
She's
again,
not going to
what?
remember it, and it's going to be embarrassing for me.
I remember things.
Yeah. There, you did
Who's that?
something there. I don't remember what it was.
How many people did you go with?
2.
I didn't go with anybody.
You went by
I
yourself?
was there for 12 hours by myself.
Oh my gosh, if you had, I would have just invited you over to my booth because there was tons of people.
Yeah, no, it was just that like
I kind of had.
I just
Troubles?
needed somebody to like just watch my table while I went to the
Yeah.
Oh.
lunch. I went to lunch.
Oh. Well,
But that was kind
next
of why
time.
I was like tired. And then also I was hanging out with Charles on Friday night, so
Oh, okay, that can take a lot out of you.
yeah, that was
Eh,
that was a lot
yeah,
of
I'm
fun.
sure.
gosh.
I'm sure him joining you at your booth would have been interesting. I wonder what his 8x10 glossies look like.
You know what they look like.
That's true.
I'm doing the George Costanza on a crushed velvet settee.
Is that what the? Are you doing the
Fancy.
RAR face?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Very
Ah,
good.
that's
Costanza's
cool.
got more hair on his chest.
Yeah.
Jealous.
Speaking of, was it a hairy chest?
It was not.
Oh, okay, good.
It was.
You know, there is a
Very
slight
nice.
chance this guy could be watching us
Good.
right now.
Well, he should be
Hey.
ashamed.
And you're kind of
He wishes.
Visit our Patreon.
After
a
visiting
doll.
mine first.
tell your friends to watch.
Yeah, tell your friends to watch. Well, that's
It
so
was a
exciting
lot of
for you.
fun.
So,
Yeah, I loved it. I
when-
love Koi-Con. It's like a different dynamic.
When's the next event for you?
So the next one is going to be Amazing Hawaii Comic Con.
Yes. Are we getting a booth this year or?
I am planning on getting a booth this year. As much as it's hard for me because I love to like sit in on the panels and, you know, mingle around and stuff,
Sure.
but I think it's more important that I'm in one spot. And Amazing Hawaii Comic Con is really big for like me and my family that's on Oahu, light sleepers and crappy kids and all the, you know,
Right.
people who we work with. You know, they'll all have booths and they all want to be like connected together.
Once
so-
once you get entangled in the nerd culture, it's hard to be a fan anymore.
Yeah, it is.
I gotcha.
You know how that
It's hard
is.
to wait in those lines.
Yeah. Well, that's good. We're so
Yeah.
I'm
to love
guessing
anime.
I'm guessing that you're hard at work
Well,
at your next 3 cosplays.
I am a little behind actually in deciding on what 3 I want to bring to Amazing Hawaii Comic Con. I'm trying to narrow it down. I'm trying to do 1 comic, 1 video game, and 1 gender bin.
Ooh.
So making sure that it covers kind of all aspects.
Yeah.
And just this year for Amazing Hawaii Comic Con, very much so stepping my game up.
Nice.
Down.
What are we doing?
And I want to.
Can you give us one, maybe just one? What are you thinking?
Lately, I've been looking. Okay, like what I've been looking at was Scarecrow from Batman.
Wow.
And you know,
never
but
see
doing
that.
like a gender bend version of that, you know, a little bit more feminine, sexy, but still have that eerie, creepy feeling of it. So I've been kind of looking into that and looking at the build of it all, and just kind of like getting it in my head and seeing how I would make it work.
Nice.
So that's
Nice.
one thing that I can say for now that I'm looking into doing. That would probably be like a really intense build for me because there's so many different parts and pieces.
Sure.
You know, just the hand alone.
Go easy
is
on the
just-
burlap. It's itchy stuff.
I know, that's why, that too. You know, you gotta think comfortability
Yeah,
when
yeah,
you're
yeah.
all day in a convention. So,
Yeah,
hay,
for sure.
hay and burlap in Honolulu.
Yeah.
is, kind
With the
of.
humidity.
Exactly. So it's a little
Sounds like
tricky.
fun.
Sounds like you've done this before.
Yeah, though.
Yeah, you can. Or you can like distress it in a way
Yeah.
to kind of
You
make
can-
it look like
you
it.
can fake the look out.
So there's options of it.
Just body paint it.
Oh, body paint it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you could totally do that.
Yay. My line will be extra long.
Well, whoever took that. I'm going to bring it up regardless.
Okay.
Your final night there, where whatever hotel you were staying at, you took a beautiful shot of yourself.
Oh, here we go.
Hang on a second. No. This is the other
This
one.
was coming.
This is the other one. You took a beautiful shot of yourself behind the Honolulu skyline.
Yes.
You were facing the You were facing the camera.
Yeah.
Beautiful picture. Number one. Was that professionally done? Great shot on Instagram, by the way.
Oh, that
It's a
was
great-
done on an iPhone 7.
Shut up.
Yes.
Wow.
The iPhone 7 works great. The lighting from the backlight of everything really made the picture outstanding. And only one filter. I didn't like go crazy on the filter, so there was just one filter over it.
Speaking of backlight, the other picture though, that one will. No, I'm just kidding. We'll say that's for her other followers. Anyway,
Patreon.
yeah, Patreon. But that was those were some great pictures you took. Beautiful pictures there,
Thank you.
so stoked that you're going to be doing amazing Hawaii Comic-Con. Alika's hopefully going to be able to do it. We're looking to do it as well, so
I
we're
think that we're
super
No,
excited.
we are going to be there.
Yay!
We're going to be interviewing
Family
people.
time.
We're going to be pulling Chris Claremont away and getting
right.
yelled at by his wife again.
All right, cool. I'm down.
Sounds
And
good.
Todd McFarlane. That's
That
our
was
that's
so
our
much
get
fun
this
last
year.
year.
We're getting Todd McFarlane.
No, we're gonna hustle for Todd McFarlane.
We're gonna hustle for Todd.
We're gonna hustle for him.
All right.
Yeah.
I hustle for this Todd all the time. I tell everybody how great he is.
You don't have to hustle for this Todd though.
Oh, that's true. I don't. That's a good point.
Wow, you guys are
Anyway,
being really nice.
I'm just gonna tell Todd, like, I have this
Because I'm
really
here.
rare baseball, but you got to do my pod.
you got to do my pod.
Can you come every time?
She knows she's welcome anytime to come to the show.
No, you know what? Legit, since she's here, I have to bring this up. The one time that she was here and I wasn't, I had people complaining that I wasn't on the show because she was.
That is true.
That's right.
That is
They
true.
complained to me that I was gone from
Here
the
you
show,
go, Uncle
but she
Shabadoo
took my
and,
place.
Aunt whatever your name is.
Yeah,
Gertrude.
the residents that live at the property
Gertie.
that I work at, they don't like seeing a prettier face than mine.
Yeah.
For some, I don't
Sorry.
understand that.
Sorry,
I
not
would
sorry.
pick her here
Hey.
instead of me is better, but I guess not.
With Alika here, they should be used to it.
He's like, no.
Make sure you hashtag that sorry, not sorry, Gannon. That's good.
Sorry,
That's
not
good.
sorry.
That's good. Well,
Here I was thinking,
Yeah.
she'd be better to look at than me, but apparently not. They're like, I didn't see you on the show, but there was a pretty girl there. Why? I was
I
like,
done took your spot, sucker.
that's true.
sometimes Gan needs a night off. Jeez.
Yeah, no kidding.
One night off.
Yeah, just one.
Just one.
Hey, so, gentlemen and lady, let's get into some nerd stuff, shall we?
Yes.
Finally.
Yeah, KawaiiCon's not for nerds.
No, well, I'm talking about.
Says the guy who doesn't watch too much anime.
That's true. That's a good point.
He doesn't watch too much anime, this
No,
one.
no, I don't.
And he hates it.
Yeah, well, some
Feels
of it.
on Crayon Shinchan.
Yeah, not a fan. I can't handle
Best
it.
show ever.
I love Crayon Shinchan.
Don't ingratiate yourself, Todd. Stop it.
That's how I got on this show.
That's true.
True story.
That's true story.
Real life.
Showed up for an interview. and
I love that.
I'm still waiting for my
I'll
interview.
I'll never forget that.
Now that we've gotten to know you, the interview offer's been received.
I'll never.
Well, good, because I'm a permanent fixture on this show.
Yeah, I'll never forget that day. Alika comes to me and tells me, "Listen, there's this guy we need to talk to and interview." His name, and who is it? Who is he?
And then there's this other guy named Todd that I know.
He's always here. So
yeah. That's exactly how it went. It was pretty crazy.
He's gonna be here regardless.
And then he came down
His
one
wife
time
keeps telling me just have him on the show.
and never left. It's pretty crazy. Now we can't not have him. That's how bad it's
I
gotten.
left for 2 months. Didn't that help?
That no,
Yeah,
it
they
did.
were really sad about that because
We were-
I was here at that time
Yeah,
that
yeah.
you weren't
We
here,
were really
and all they
bummed
could
about it.
talk about was why you're not
I
here.
think those were the 2 weeks we won awards, right? Something like that. I remember something.
That was when everybody was giving money to the Patreon.
Actually, I was going to say, patronage actually went up that 2 months. It was
we got
so weird.
$6.
We got $6. It's amazing. It's amazing. Anyway,
Show, yes.
now, shall we talk about? You know what? We'll talk about Fate of the Furious after. It's in the pop culture zeitgeist, so it has to be broached. But we
We
will
can talk about it. Let's
We
talk.
will talk about it. But first, I think the thing we need to talk about now, of course, is this past weekend was Star Wars Celebration, 40th anniversary of the original Star Wars, held in Florida. I pretty much watched all the panels. But of course, I didn't watch the Star Wars Battlefront 2 panel, which I wanted to see. The most important thing was
What about the games?
yeah. The most important thing about this weekend though was we finally got to see
The one thing I wanted to talk about.
I know I wanted to. So one thing I didn't see, which I want to do, we finally got to see the teaser trailer for the all new Episode 8. The Last Jedi, directed by the one and only Rian Johnson. So I shall go around the table and see what everybody thought of the film, or excuse me, the trailer itself. Did you get to watch it, my dear? Did you get to watch it, Lindsay?
No, I'm scared too.
Are you one of those that doesn't like to watch stuff?
I'm
before?
scared. I'm terrified.
Wow. Okay.
It was hard enough for me to watch Logan.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you didn't watch the trailer for Episode 8. That's
No.
fine.
They
That's
gave
fine.
Ray
Pass.
adamantium claws in this one.
Really?
No.
Oh man.
She has lightsaber claws.
Oh gosh.
So Gannon, we got a lot of quick cuts. We got a lot of symbolism in this one, in this trailer. What did you think of the Episode 8 trailer?
It was almost identical to the Force Awakens trailer in a weird
That's
way.
what I was gonna say.
Like, it's completely different footage, but the way the shots were thrown at you is almost like I was not surprised.
Someone actually did a
Yeah,
side-by-side comparison.
it was so funny because I watched it. I was thinking to myself, like, somebody's going to put a comparison video up, and it was up within the day. And it is eerie because there's a side by side comparison. So it's like they obviously picked the shots to evoke the exact same Force Awakens. But the thing that's strange to me about it is, like, why do we need a teaser trailer?
Yeah,
at this stage of the game, why do we need a teaser trailer for this new trilogy? Just
Right.
give us a regular, legit trailer already.
That's what I wanted.
Yeah.
Just teased out images of characters we already know and little to no context, which I guess fine if it's a teaser trailer. But
Sure.
I mean,
That was what they had for the celebration.
what things that are considered teaser trailers in other realms, like in the Thor Ragnarok trailer, I'm not going to get into that
Okay,
debate anymore.
don't.
But you get more context to the story of Thor Ragnarok's trailer than you do, and that's still considered a teaser trailer. It's listed as a teaser trailer. Same thing with the Justice League one. You get a little bit of context. The Last Jedi one is just a handful of images of characters you already know with audio from the original trilogy.
Right. So there is some interesting imagery in there, and I thought that some of it worked for me. Some of it was a little bit. Oh, I'm not sure what's going on here. Todd, did you have that same feeling about the trailer?
I had such a visceral reaction to it.
How visceral?
It just, oh man, it got me right in the Force Awakens.
Oh man.
No, I didn't.
That's the name of the podcast.
Got me right.
That's the name of the podcast.
We have many names
Got me
tonight.
right there in the Force
Oh man,
Awakens.
it split me right up the middle of the Force Awakens.
There you go. Yeah.
It attacked me right in the clones.
Oh man,
That's
I
even
knew what the
better.
Revenge of the Sith was after that for sure. I don't know. I got nothing. No, I
New Hope.
I
Sorry,
watched.
I was feeling left out.
Oh man, it didn't hit me the way that the Force Awakens trailer hit me.
Interesting.
Yeah, I noticed a lot of people cried
Yeah.
The other one. This one, not so much.
Yeah.
I cried. I was the one of those.
I think the anticipation is because everybody just wants to know what the heck's going on after the miserable failure that was Force Awakens. I mean, what I mean is, in storytelling, not in box office, because obviously I was wrong.
I don't know, and maybe I would say I'm guilty of this as much as the next guy. I mean, I might be getting too jaded now for these things.
I can see that.
And
We're getting older.
growing up.
Well, but not only that, but it's like we're way too aware of all this stuff now.
Yeah.
Why would we be excited about a new Star Wars movie when we know we're going to get one every single year, no matter how good it is or not?
Yeah. Agreed.
There's not really much to be excited about because no matter what we're going to get, we know we're getting a new one.
Yeah.
Agreed.
You can't be
right?
You can't be jaded because if you're jaded, that means pretty soon you're going to be coming in talking about like how you regret getting your tattoos pretty soon, and that's just going to be.
What are you trying to say?
I don't think I can handle that.
What are you trying to say?
I'm not saying anything. I'm just saying
You're
though.
only into
What do you think my
independent
tattoos
comics
suck or something?
No, I'm just saying that you may regret them later. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, I regretted them almost the second I got them, but that's got nothing to do with. That's got nothing to do with Star Wars.
Okay. I was right then.
I would definitely regret a Star Wars tattoo.
So, format, your feeling on that was okay, same as everybody
It
else?
was cool, but I wanted more. That's all it was.
Yeah.
Like, it was cool to see, but, you know, it wasn't anything really new. Like, we knew she was training.
Yeah.
We knew Finn is down. We knew, you know what I mean? There's nothing new. It's just...
Guess, by the way, there's an Asian in this one.
Ew!
Yeah, it's a girl, right?
Yeah.
I forget what her name
It's
is.
an Asian girl.
Yeah, Jubilee or something, right?
Is that the pronoun you're going with now?
Yeah. It was an
This
Asian
is
girl.
it's just the B-roll from Force Awakens.
Yeah.
That's what it is. They're like, this is all the cutscenes.
There is one tantalizing
Sean
thing.
said her name is Lindsay.
Hey. I didn't want to tell y'all.
There is one tantalizing bit in the whole trailer.
What's
and
that?
I think everybody's taking it to the wrong extreme. They're, like at the very end of it, Luke says, that, this will be
The end.
We have to end the Jedi.
must
We've
end.
got to end the Jedi. Yeah.
The Jedi must end.
Some people have taken that to mean that he's gone off the deep end and he's turned evil on us. But I think I really honestly believe it's probably going to be more of like, you know what? The
Philosophically.
Jedis need to end. We need to do something new.
Yeah, because what if the Jedi end, then who is going to cause all the conflict in the galaxy?
There's an
But it's not.
For the Grey Jedi.
I mean,
That's where it is.
Okay, but
the Grey
picture you're
Jedi.
Luke Skywalker, and your entire history is dictated by who your father was.
Right.
Yeah.
Your father was evil, and he was the most powerful guy.
Yeah, he was.
in the Jedi or whatever. Then you're Luke. You're the guy that's the last hope. Things still go bad because when you train somebody else, he turns evil too. So maybe in Luke's eyes, he's just like, this whole Jedi thing just doesn't work anymore. We need to make something new out of this.
It must not be
I think it's probably going to be more like that.
It must not be working because he tucked tail and he ran in the first Force
He
Awakens
did exactly
movie.
what Yoda did.
Yeah, he
We
tucked
talked
tail and
about
ran
this at the end of Force Awakens, though.
and allowed his nephew to kill one of his best friends or his best friend in Han Solo. What a jerk.
Well, if you watch a lot of
Best
Mark Hamill-
friend or romantic rival?
Dun dun dun.
If you count incest as
you know what?
romantic.
But
boy.
going back to all the panels from Star Wars Celebration,
Yes,
though,
sir. Yeah.
Mark Hamill owned that whole weekend.
He was great. And
Because
by the
every
way,
single panel I've watched that
Yeah.
he was in was fantastic.
bang on. I agree.
The whole Remembrance of Carrie Fisher they did was just a one man show thing.
Yep.
It was so good.
The Carrie Fisher thing was the memorial to her was fantastic.
He's been
great.
waiting 45 years to do this, though.
You are such a jerk.
No, I'm just saying, like he's been like, this is his thing.
No, that's true. I
Like
guess.
if you watch any of his interviews from like 1984, 1985 after Return of the Jedi, he's still talking about the plans that George Lucas had
Yeah.
to make it
Yeah,
into,
that's
like,
fair.
this giant
He
thing.
does say it.
He did blab
never
that was
did
the
it.
plan from the start.
Yeah. I like. You know what my favorite thing was?
You know what's eerie is that one of the interviews he says in the year like 2011, like he gets the year like dead on when the last triquel will come out.
Right.
Yeah.
It was my. There's
The one that George Lucas denied was happening.
my two favorite things from the show, from the Star Wars experience this year was, number one, George Lucas put everybody, including Disney, on blast when he said these movies, and I agree with him 150%, these movies are for 12-year-olds.
I still don't agree with
And
that
I
statement.
completely agree with him because
do
it's,
not.
I do, and I think that he makes and that's exactly what he did with the
Okay, but I do not, and here's why.
The
Because
new
when he made
trilogy.
the original trilogy, he never talked down to any of those 12-year-olds for the sake of entertainment. But he did for the prequel trilogy. He made stupid fart jokes. He made silly accents. He made racial derogatory.
Different era, different
Doesn't
time.
matter. He didn't have to do. He did not have to
Yeah,
do that in the late
12-year-olds
70s,
are still
early 80s.
12-year-olds, regardless of the era.
It's the thing that Stan Lee knew. It's the thing that George Lucas used to know. If you want to tell stories to younger people, you do not have to talk down to them. He forgot that.
And
He just had about 10 or 15 years to think about a reason to justify what he has done.
listen.
I still disagree with
I
that
am-
because you do not have to talk down to children to tell them a story.
I am a staunch defender of the prequel trilogy.
Of course you are.
I think
Because everybody else hates them.
I am a staunch defender of them because that is a real vision as opposed to what we got with The Force Awakens. Hopefully that improves with Episode 8. Hopefully it does. Episode 8. But yeah, that was one of my favorite takeaways. I love that. And the second big there was something else that happened there. The interview with Harrison Ford being his first time at an actual Star Wars experience was really great. I remember seeing that.
No,
That
what was
good.
really great is when somebody asked him if he was looking forward to seeing the Han Solo movie, and he flat out was like, "Not really."
Yeah.
He flat out was just like, "Not really, not really excited about
Not
it.
really
Why
excited
would I
about
be?
it. Yeah, why?
I already made those movies."
Yeah, seriously.
He did, like that's all he said though, just not really.
Yeah.
With a smile on his face. And he's like, "Oh, you good."
I mean, he's he's being Harrison Ford. Like, nerds have gotten up at Comic-Con and been like, what would Han Solo say to Indiana Jones? He'd be like, "Hi, how are you?"
That's freaking awesome.
Nerd.
Yeah. Why don't you sit back down, you jerk?
Harrison Ford's just too cool. for
He
the
is
films that he's in.
he's awesome. But yeah, those are the.
Kind of too cool for his audience.
Yeah, I think that those are really good. I think the teaser trailer was okay. My thoughts on it is that there was just too much visuals. I didn't think that. I like the new visuals. I thought that they were good. I love Rian Johnson as a director. If you've never seen Looper, which is one of his movies along with Brick, great movies. You'll get a sense of what kind of director he is and where we're going with Episode 8, which would be very cool. Check out Looper. Looper's fantastic, in my opinion.
Except for Joseph Gordon-Levitt's nose appliance.
Wait. He also had a fake chin, too.
Yeah, he did.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah, he did. But also, one of the other great things was they also revealed the teaser poster, which is
The
a
poster
great.
was better than the
I think.
trailer?
Yeah, I was going to say the poster. I think is better than the trailer
It was
itself.
very retro.
Yeah, it was supremely. It was actually very retro, but also that it leaves you with that hey, it looks like Luke is joining his nephew on the dark side, which is very cool.
There's no backgrounds.
What if? Okay, let's just because we only got a few minutes left here. What if
These episodes are getting
Luke?
shorter.
What if Luke does? What if he is prophesied? What if he isn't the chosen one?
They
What
won't
if-
do that because they already did that in a Dark Horse comic, and they already said that that's not canon. So they're not going to do that.
Well, I'm thinking that what if they did? What if
They're
he-
not gonna- they're
what,
not going
the
to.
only reason I say, and this is why I only say, the only reason I.
Stuff that they said isn't canon that they're slowly converting into canon.
Yeah, like Thrawn, that is being converted
I
into
was gonna say
canon.
Thrawn.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
Thrawn is. But Thrawn's not. Wait,
Oh, hurry up, would you? You're getting up. I can't believe it. During the show. Anyway.
I'll take his place.
Yeah. He's. I think he's got to use the bathroom.
Oh.
Yeah, it's one of those. Yeah. So
hey,
here's
wait for me.
here's what I'm saying. All I'm saying is this: if it would behoove Luke to actually follow his blood into the dark side. That would be interesting. Maybe he has been setting this up the whole time, and
why
maybe he
would it
ran.
behoove him?
The reason why I say this is maybe he's the guy that set it up because maybe that's the reason why he ran away. He was waiting for all of this stuff to happen so he could come back, and he could take over as the new quote unquote emperor.
No, it's not gonna. I mean, no. There's no way he's gonna. There's no way he's gonna be able to create balance within the Force by becoming emperor of the galaxy.
Maybe that's the point. Maybe
It's fiscal balance.
There you go.
yeah.
It's all politics.
It's all politics.
Yes.
No,
No,
but what,
we had this conversation at
Did
the end
we?
of Force Awakens, and I told you that what they're hinting at is a new way to create balance in the Force, and it's not that the Jedi's ever win over the dark side. There's no way that you can create balance if
Right.
one
right,
entity takes control.
right.
So he's figured out a way for Jedis and Sith to coexist, and I think that he's going to seek that ultimate end.
Man, what? I'm just saying that what if he's found a way to tip the scale? That's what I'm saying.
There's no balance if its scale is tipped.
So what I'm saying is that if the prophecies have been incorrect this whole time, what if the prophecy about there being balance to the Force this whole time not being an actual thing? That's what I'm saying.
There's no way. They wouldn't pull the rug out from underneath us like that.
Well,
what's the whole point in asking Rey, what do you see? Light, darkness, balance.
Yes, I guess that's true. Yeah, maybe.
Did you not watch the trailer?
That's true. But I was. Man, I don't know.
You gotta move now.
I was hating.
You gotta move now.
It's got the sour taste of Force Awakens in my mouth.
Son. You lost your chair.
Uh-oh.
Oh, dang.
I'll squeeze in over there.
Yeah, you will.
Yeah,
Mind the cooler. Give me a beer.
Anyway,
Sorry, I went pee.
Star Wars trailer, Episode 8, The Last Jedi. By the way, Rian Johnson has confirmed that The Last Jedi is not plural. It is singular. It has always been singular-minded when they made it. So it's The Last Jedi is a singular... it's singular in use, in verbiage.
I hope they name it something other than Grey Jedi, because Grey Jedi still has
sounds crap.
That it's Jedi,
right? So you're not dark, you're not light, you're
in between.
You're Gandalf.
Pretty much.
Asian.
Gandalf the Grey.
Gandalf the Grey. See, but what could you call it? I mean, I couldn't think of a
Jith. I don't know.
Gredeye? No.
Sedai.
You Sedai, not Gredeye. What's
Sedai.
Gredeye?
A gray Sedai.
A great.
What if he
Jedi.
changed his wardrobe entirely and just called himself a brown eye?
Oh, hey.
He's kind of what he looked like at the end of Force Awakens, anyway.
He'll look like Zardoz.
Yeah.
Zardoz,
I'm into that.
an underrated classic starring Sean Connery and
And his
directed by
chest
John
hair.
Borman.
And his chest hair.
Oh yeah,
And his bikini thong.
I think it's on an episode of MST3K.
yeah.
Okay.
Well, listen. Here's the thing: is that it's just about time for us to bid everybody adieu. We're going to talk about. We can stay with Facebook Live. We can do all this stuff. We'll talk about Fate of the Furious. We'll talk about the Deadpool announcement. We'll talk about Krypton, the television series trailer that we saw. A lot of stuff coming up here very shortly. But before we go on the main show here, do want to send a big shout out to everybody that listens to us on iTunes and on Audioboom. Check us out on iTunes and Audioboom. Subscribe, like it, review it. Let us know what you guys think. Also, you guys can follow us on Facebook at facebook.com/thenerdwatch. You guys can follow us on YouTube at NERDWatch Nation. You guys can follow us on Instagram at _NERDWatch. And you can follow us on the Twitters at NERDWatch Nation as well. Please, by all means, check out our Patreon page at patreon.com/thenerdwatch. We are fan supported. We haven't monetized anything other than Patreon, so we depend on you guys to get the word out. And I hope you guys enjoy us enough to throw us a buck or two. That'd be fantastic.
Yay.
Couple of shekels, as it were.
More than $6.
Yes, that'd be great. Lindsay,
More than two.
Night Darling Cosplay has joined us this evening. We thank you so much for coming, my dear. You are more than welcome to stay, but I know that you are a busy lady, so if you've got to go over this time, it's fine with us. But where can everybody catch you, and where can everybody check you out next, and where can we find you on the social medias?
Social medias is basically just Instagram, Night Darling Cosplay. Instagram. I also have a Facebook, but I don't really monitor that much. I'm usually just on Instagram. And then next con is Amazing Hawaii Comic Con.
And what dates are those again? Do you remember? August.
Alika.
I think the 20th to the 22nd.
Nope.
They got it
If
wrong.
only Jimmy J was watching right now.
It's like,
He abandoned us this time.
it's like I think it's like the 6th, 7th, and 8th or something like that.
Really?
No, but that was
Yeah.
Hawaii Con.
Nobody knows.
No,
it's sometime in August.
It's exactly it's 2 weeks in between Amazing Hawaii Comic Con and Comic Con Honolulu.
Yeah. Okay.
Comic Con Honolulu happens the weekend after
August 25th to the 27th.
Thank you, Swan.
August 25th to the 27th.
Amazing is 25th
Amazing.
this one.
Yes. So we'll see everybody.
August 25th through 27th. Check her out at
Amazing Hawaii Comic.
Night Darling
William
Cosplay
Shatner will be
on
there.
Instagram.
Todd Bernardi will be there.
Yeah,
Yes, he
and
will
I'm
be.
not kidding like I usually am. He really is going to be there.
Yeah.
He's really going to be there. I
Yeah.
hope they bring
Yeah.
Green Ranger.
Yep.
Yeah.
If you are not following Lindsay, you're stupid.
Jason David Frank.
Yeah, I don't know. Is he?
I met Rufio.
Yeah, you did.
Lucky Duck.
You met
Daddy.
Mr. Bosco.
Yeah, Mr. Bosco.
Yes.
Yeah, man. Sheesh.
What did he
I
have
know.
going on over there? I forgot to ask.
A line.
That's it? He's just signing stuff?
He
What,
didn't
are
do
you
a special
stupid?
tap dance.
No,
or
no, no.
anything
But like, was he
that.
just doing it just because of him, or was he doing his Kickstarter thing?
Was he
about that?
promoting his Rufio fan film?
No, he wasn't promoting anything
Okay.
very much. Not too
Oh,
much.
he was
Yeah.
just there. Then.
He's
He
just
was
there
just-
to be there.
Yeah.
That's dope.
This is that's what happens. You come to the islands, you Filipino, you famous, you get hounded.
Yes.
Just look at Joe Coy.
Yeah, look at Joe Coy. Exactly.
The whitest Filipino that's not G Money.
Yeah. The
But
problem
he's
is I'm
Jewish.
not brown enough. And I'm not Jewish. Anyway, of course, a big shout out to Todd Bernardi and Gannon, our one and only punk rock superstar, horror aficionado. He's going to tell us about The Void, the all-new horror movie coming up in
Into the Void.
the next show that we're going to have. Format, the gaming guru. We'll talk about DVD and Blu-ray releases as well. If there's any game releases at all, we'll talk about that as well. A lot of stuff coming up. We just missed out on. We just been having so much fun. So for Alika, the chairman of the comic book board, who pretty much has played Switch this last 3 months,
Yes.
or a month and a half,
What
I should
level
say.
are you on?
Not Switch, just
there even
exclusively
levels
this
to
Legend of
this?
Zelda game.
Yeah.
You're
it's
like
true.
the guy on a couch from the David Chappelle movies.
I'll have you know I've obtained 2 of the divine beasts.
Right.
Wow.
And he
Third.
and he
That's
still has
right.
his horse named Queef.
Yeah.
Sadly, Queef.
He just got a purple
away.
rupee.
I
Yeah.
got
he
a
had
purple
to
rupee.
eat queef.
Yeah. And before I forget,
Don't.
Charlie Murphy, may you rest in peace, sir.
we've
You
all
are a
been there.
very,
We've all been
very,
there.
very funny man.
Darkness.
Charlie Murphy. But we are out of
Darkness
time.
is no longer spreading.
We've been out of time.
That's right. We out of time. Peace out. Much love, and most assuredly, always stay nerdy. We'll be back with possibly on Facebook Live if you guys want us to be for another episode, talking about more nerd stuff right here. So until
Juan said
then,
he wants lunges.
oh, does he? Until next time, we say to you guys next week. We'll say to you guys, aloha.
Alika ate the queef.
Not just